Hello YouTube, it is your driver and I'm back for another video on my Stinger. My RaceChip finally arrived. It came in today and here it is. I will be putting it in my car here momentarily. As you can see, the hood is already open and I have my light set up and I'm ready to install it here shortly. This is what the box looks like. Inside you get the chip. In here you get the, looks like the wires and some instructions here down below. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that knocked out, and then once it's installed, I'll pop back and we'll go ahead and pick up this video and I'll tell you what I think about the new RaceChip. Okay, so we're back. I finished the installation last night, but by the time I finished doing everything, it was really dark outside and it was raining, and it just wasn't a good day to go and test everything. So I wanted to wait till today, and we're gonna test it out. But first I wanna talk about the install. So installing the RaceChip was actually fairly easy. All you have to do in this particular model is you pop off the top right here, you hook up, there's three connectors. There's a connector here, there's a connector here, and a connector back there. So the first two connectors were super easy to hook up. It took me literally just like 2 minutes to hook everything up. The third connector, however, was a pain in the butt. It took me probably 20 minutes to get my fingers in the right place to pop it open and slide it out. It was really, really difficult. So overall, the whole install took about 30 minutes. If I didn't have so much trouble on the third connector, I probably could have done everything in maybe like 5 minutes. I mean, it was so easy. Then after you're done plugging in all the wires, the three wires, all you have to do is use the little zip ties to zip tie everything up, make it nice and clean. Here is the RaceChip itself. I ran it under the heat wall here and I have it zip tied here so it doesn't really move around a lot. And then you start up your car. For me, I did the upgrade. I think it was extra 50 bucks to use the app on my device. So I got the app hooked up already on Bluetooth. So let's go ahead and take it for a quick drive and I'll tell you what I think about it. All right, so I'm just leaving my house, but while we're driving out of the neighborhood, I want to talk about the app. The app has three settings. By default, you can choose eco mode, which basically is meant to save you gas, so you can get better gas mileage. They have a sport mode, which is what it starts as soon as you start up your car for the first time with the new RaceChip. It's already on sport mode. Basically all that does is it makes your drive more peppy, faster, and also it's supposed to lower the RPMs when you're driving slower to give you better gas mileage. They also have a third option, which is the race mode, and that one is supposed to be just straight up insane. Like, it's supposed to give you the most performance you can get. I noticed inside the app you have the ability to fine-tune everything, so you can make adjustments in there. You can also set a warm-up timer, which is what I did. I set my warm-up timer to 3 minutes. Other people might set it to say 10 minutes or so. The whole point of that is to make sure that the chip doesn't engage into race mode before your car is fully warmed up. Otherwise it could possibly damage your car, or just, you know, that's just not good to do. You don't want to go full race mode on a cold engine. So anyway, I have mine set to 3 minutes, which is perfect because it's going to take me about 3 minutes here to drive out of my neighborhood, and we're going to get on the road. I'm going to find an open area, and I'm just going to go ahead and give you one quick example of the car accelerating in sport mode. Now, it's been raining all day. It was raining last night. It's not raining that bad today right now, but it is sort of misting a little bit. We got a little bit of a drizzle outside. So hopefully I don't lose a whole lot of traction, but at least you'll see how fast this thing accelerates with the chip in it. For those of you that didn't watch my previous video on the Kia Stinger, the mods I currently have in this car are just K&N air filters, the drop-in ones, not the cold air intakes. I also have dual blow-off valves from Go Fast Bits. But those overall, those mods aren't going to add any real horsepower. It's more just a slight performance increase. The chip is really the only thing I'm running on a stock setup. All right, so I'm still trying to find a good place to accelerate. There's a lot of traffic out here today, but this first run I'm going to do is Kia Stinger in sport mode with the chip set to sport mode as well. Yeah, that's too wet. So that one didn't really work very well because I lost traction. It is just a little bit too wet out here, and there's a lot of power that comes out of this chip. I can tell a major difference just trying to accelerate around, trying to find a good place to get on it. But geez, man, I'm already feeling a difference. I want to give you guys a legitimate launch. Not even using launch control because I haven't tried that yet, but we're gonna try it again. Try it here in just a second. Yeah, this is just insane fast. I mean, the tires spin, it's so much faster than the stock Kia Stinger. So much faster, guys. Honestly, I wish the roads weren't wet so I could give you guys like the legit experience. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just wait and try to film some more later before I upload this video, but man, this chip is insane. Like, and that's not even on race mode, that's just on sport mode. So this thing's a lot of fun. It's definitely an upgrade that everyone should get. If you have a Stinger, like, go out and get one of these race chips. I mean, the difference is insane. You're gonna feel it, it's fun. I mean, I can't wait to put it on race mode. This would be crazy. All right, so it's just a little bit too wet outside. I drove all over trying to find a good straightaway where I could show you guys the acceleration properly. The roads are too wet, there's too much traffic. So I'm just gonna have to call it quits today. Tonight, I'm gonna actually go to the racetrack here locally and try to do some quarter-mile times. So hopefully it's dry over there and I can get some good times in. I'm just curious to see how this performs with stock, basically stock everything and the chip. So if I'm able to get to the racetrack tonight and I'm able to race it, I'm gonna do a video on that. But if not, I'll come back, I'll post a new video, hopefully in the next few days, where I can accelerate on some dry roads without any traffic, hopefully. So until next time, it's your driver. Have a wonderful day.